Robin bar as well. Who have we got today, Robin?
Today we've got our accent duo Sue and Wendell, which have just been playing in the atrium now. They've run all the way from there. They're very rushed off the feet, but oh, they love it. We love them. So please welcome on Sue and Wendell.
And along with Sue and Wendell, we've also got cocktail pianist Frankie Gliksman. Over you come, everybody.
Come on, Frankie.
Take a seat. Frankie, you sit next to Robin over there. Wendell, we got you a nice stool.
I'm so lucky to sit next to you.
Come and sit with me, Frankie.
At last I'm sitting next to you, darling. We have a new photo. How are you, my darling?
I'm very well, Frankie. How are
so
you?
much, my dear.
So here we are.
I tell you, this Russian kind of dress.
Do I look good in it, Frankie?
Natasha, absolutely Natasha.
Welcome to the Frankie Show.
I was just going to say the same.
So good afternoon, members of our musician department on board.
Good afternoon. Thank
How
you
are we all? Are you all okay?
Wonderful, aren't we, Frankie?
Yeah, we are next door to each other, so...
You live next door.
We do, don't we, Frankie?
Yeah,
we live next door to each other, and now you're being interviewed together as well.
Even between the doors, there is harmony.
Oh, lovely. Wonderful. How was your set in the atrium?
It was wonderful, thank you, Robin. Really nice, actually. Nice atmosphere down there today.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was lovely.
You had all your regulars, all your favourites.
We did. We had all our favourites today. They do follow us round. It's lovely.
That was nice, wasn't it? Lovely bustle in the atrium. Right, well, we thought we'd have a little chat with you three today then and find out all about life on board, what your job involves, what the highs and what the lows are, and maybe what you've done before. Because we know, for example, Frankie, you've got some great stories, haven't you?
Frankie's got a few tales to tell.
First of all, just tell us.
Fairy tales can come
first of all, just tell us. Wendell, first of all, whereabouts are you from?
I'm from St. Lucia.
From St. Lucia?
Do you know it's a tiny little island in the Caribbean?
We love St. Lucia.
We know St. Lucia.
Yeah, we're going to be frequenting it very regularly in the Caribbean season, aren't we? So St. Lucia, Sue?
Barbados I actually lived in, Liam, for a long time, but I'm actually originally from Surrey in the UK. Bit boring, really, isn't it, after Barbados?
And you don't live there now, do you, either?
No, I don't live there now, either. I live right down south now.
You get all over the place, don't you, Sue?
I do get around.
So, and Frankie, yourself?
Well, I'm coming from the land of peace.
Which is?
But there's no peace. And the problem is a piece of land. Guess what it is?
Israel?
Israel.
Bravo, you're so clever.
I know I am. Israel. Let's find out your story first of all, Frankie. Where did it all start for Frankie Gliksman,
well,
international
Israel
superstar?
is such a big country, so the musical education is quite developed. So I started to play accordion, which was my first instrument, and then I moved to the piano, playing the High School of Music, Academy of Music, and I decided I'm not going to be a concert pianist. They don't wait for Mozart to come back. If they was waiting for Mozart to come back, I was thinking about it. But they didn't wait about Mozart. So I said, okay, Frankie can join a pop dance. And since I was 20, and I'm only 21 now, I joined the band. And since then, bye-bye, Academy. And I'm enjoying playing musicals and classic and pop songs. Anything that goes.
So music has been your life, Frankie?
All my life.
And is it your love as well?
Of course, can you see how excitement I am when I'm just talking about music?
So you've got music in your blood then, Frankie. It's always been a big part of your life.
It's blue blood.
But you were actually recognised and shot to stardom by an international celebrity, weren't you?
Tell us who.
I was lucky. Well, Mr. The Cell of the Century, you know who is he?
Nicholas Parsons.
Nicholas Parsons.
Oh, the legend.
Nicholas Parsons.
And when I was 17, it was a very good. It was when I was 30. And he was there in the hotel.
Hasn't got the same ring to it, has it, Frankie?
He was there in the hotel where I was playing with his wife. And he likes the way I was playing. And I didn't even think about playing international, because with the band I used to play 2 years in Kenya. That's another story, because otherwise we can stay here hours and hours. I know we are limited on time. Anyway, Mr. Nicholas Parsons, God bless him. The SL of the Century was a big hit in England. He loves me. And he say, hey, Frankie, I want to do something with you. So make me a demonstration tape. I make a demonstration tape. He said, Frankie, you can be the big star in Israel. England is not waiting for you, but come to England. I will take you from the airport straight to this agency. And that's the way it was. And I find myself playing not in England, not in America, not a big star. You know where I was finding myself?
Where?
Finland.
Finland.
Wow,
He shipped you over
You're
to
a
Finland.
superstar in Finland.
Yeah, because I didn't want to make a competition with the English piano players and American piano player. They sent me to Finland. That was sure that anyway I will succeed to do my job. And since then it's history. So it was Finland. No, and I never met him since. So basically, my international arena was England. Also, when I was playing with the band, I was playing 2 years in Nairobi, and the owners of the hotel, New Stanley Hotel, was English people, bloke. And then I have an agent, his name is Gary Parks, a Londoner. So all my life, I'm surrounded by English. Luckily, England.
You
are
lucky
good to
thing.
me.
So,
there you
and
go.
it's been quite a good year for you as well. Because how many years have you celebrated at sea?
7.
7.
I'm in heaven, and my heart beats
Lucky
so.
7.
Lucky number
7.
7.
And just like Sue and Wendell, you're part of the furniture on Azura now, aren't you, Frankie?
Yeah.
Always here.
Fixtures.
In fact-
Permanent fixtures.
In fact, you get off for some leave very shortly, some well-deserved leave. But how long are you off for?
Well, I'm going to be 2 weeks only.
2 weeks.
2 weeks off, and then
you're
you
back
come back.
again.
I can't live without Azura. I think Azura is more than my... It looks like this is my first family, and my second family is my real family. But you know, when you are international, you have to
When you're an
grab
international
it.
star,
you have to
Do
grab
you know
it.
what I mean? You've got to live life on the road or on
You
the
have to,
seas, haven't you?
otherwise you cannot be international. You stay at home and that's it. So you must make sacrifices.
Sacrifices,
And
yeah.
my family knows
full of
it.
sacrifices.
And we accept it long time ago. And the moment they start to see me, say, "When are you leaving?" "In 2 weeks." "Okay, go ahead now." And you know, they bless me, and it's okay. It's understanding, and we know the business. So
So you're here all the time. Let's find out from Wendell at the back over there then.
Yes.
Wendell's the quiet one at the back.
Yes, I am, I do, yeah.
He is the quiet one, aren't you? Wendell, how about you? Before you came here on Azura, what have you done? Because you play various instruments, don't you? Not
Yeah,
just
I do.
keys.
I play very much an instrument. I play like 6 different type of instruments. Steel pan, guitar, bass guitar, a bit of flute, and piano, obviously. But
Wow.
yeah,
you could have a band all by yourself.
Yeah, you could be a one-man band.
a one-man band. Yeah.
yeah, I'm so.
Wow.
But
I didn't know that.
I wasn't fortunate like Frankie to have piano lessons. So what I did was I learned to play on my own. Actually, it was it was a broken guitar, like with 3 strings.
Oh.
It was rusty, so yeah. So
Did you find it in a skip, Wendell?
Well, not really. No. It was some
On the beach?
yeah.
You found it on the
On the
beach?
beach, yeah, I did.
Found a rusty
And you
guitar
taught
on the
yourself?
beach.
Yeah, and I did, yeah.
I'd love to know how a 3-stringed rusty guitar sounds.
And could you believe my first gig was playing at a funeral, actually?
Is it really?
yeah.
But you'll always
Wonderful.
remember it, won't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you were in various bands back in St Lucia.
Yes, I was, and I was fortunate to play for in a private function for like Donald Trump and Tiger Woods for golf tournament. You know.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Oh, wow. Do you know what? There's a lot of music, a lot of live music in the Caribbean, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there
Music's
is.
a really big part of the Caribbean way of
it's-
life.
It's all about live music, to be honest. Yeah.
It's all about feeling the rhythm and the groove,
That's
isn't it,
wonderful.
Sue?
Yeah,
It is.
amazing.
It
know
certainly
that,
is.
Liam.
And obviously, Sue, yourself and Wendell are married, aren't you?
That's right,
Because
we
you met Wendell over in St Lucia
Yes, that's right.
when you went over to join. Now, it's a bit of a good story, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
I
Go on,
love-
Si.
I love
Tell
it.
us one.
Tell us your story.
Shall we sit down? Have
we
we got
love
any
it.
coffee?
Yeah, I know. Go on, tell
Love
us your
this story.
Well, my story is, Liam, that when I left school, my parents emigrated to Barbados. So I had the choice of either going to drama college or going to Barbados with them. So obviously I chose Barbados, as you do.
Why wouldn't you?
Yes. So
Oh,
I gave
hang
up the
on,
drama
I've
dream.
got some fur on me.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it?
Carry on, yeah.
So off I went to Barbados. I was only 14 at the time. And obviously I wanted to be on stage. That was always my dream. And when I got there and saw the bands and saw the music, I was like, wow, that's what I want to do. I want to be up there with them, you know.
Just confirmed your love for
It did. It confirmed everything. And just the rhythm, like you were saying, Liam, you know,
Yeah.
the music, it's just so happy and it just
yeah.
lifts you. And that's what I wanted to do. And I started joining big show bands and touring. And I actually toured the States and Canada with the Wailers, Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Really?
Oh my
I was a backing
gosh.
vocalist for Bob Marley and the
Wow.
Wailers. And I
Did you sing back up? That's what they call
was
it, isn't
back
it?
up.
Back up.
I was one of the
Back
girls,
up.
and they used to say to me, "You've got a body like a black woman." That's what the guy said to me. So off I went on tour. My mum was horrified because I went off with all these rastas on a plane. She was like, "Oh my God!" Do you know, now I look back and I think, what was I doing? But it was
How did your mum let you go?
I know, exactly. But it was fantastic. I did backups for Arrow, you know, who recorded Hot, Hot, Hot. So I actually backed on Hot, Hot, Hot. And all sorts of things, really. Maxi Priest, I worked with him.
Wow.
Yeah, so did all sorts.
Incredible.
So the Caribbean's been very good to me, and it's where my heart is, I have to say.
What a great story. And then you went over to join a band, didn't you?
I did.
And there was someone in that band.
There was someone in that band who at the time was playing the bass guitar.
And I said to her, "You've got a body like a black woman."
He did.
You know?
Did he say that as well?
That was the line, that was it,
No,
I knew.
You were hooked up
was
to
it,
that
I was
line.
hooked. That was the
hooked,
line.
yeah.
What a chat-up line.
There you go. And how long have you been married?
Just over 2 years, haven't we,
Yeah.
darling?
Look at that nice story.
I
Isn't
know.
that a nice story? And here you are on Azura as well.
Still as in love as ever.
We are, aren't we?
Everyone can
Your
see
time
it.
will come, darling. Don't worry.
Frankie, talking about marriage, you're married. How long have you been married for?
Oh, 44 years only.
Wow.
44
You
years.
see, there is a chance for you, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to keep long marriage, keep the distance. and
Go
then
to
everything.
sea.
Keep the distance. Doesn't matter where you're on the sea.
How often do
all
you
that.
see your wife?
Twice, 3 times a year.
Twice or 3 times. And I bet you never argue, do you ever?
No, I let her win all the time. Because I know that I'm going,
It's the best
so
way,
why
isn't it?
should I argue, you know?
No need.
The harmony is the harmony is in the music, the harmony must be in the family. So the moment there's some chords that are not nice to hear, we switch it and then I go and then I come back and everything
As
is...
soon as it gets a bit rough.
As the song say, let's take
Jump
it nice
ship.
and easy. Nice and easy does it.
Time to get back on the Azura again, isn't it?
Yeah.
When things get a bit rough. Talking about being on Azura then, obviously, you're very fortunate, like all of us are, to have a job that enables us to travel the world. Now, I know that you've done world cruises, Frankie. Sue and Wendy, we've done a world cruise together, haven't we, on Aurora?
Yeah, we did.
Have you done 4?
Four
Done
world
four
cruises.
What would you say, all of you, Wendell first of all, was your favourite place that you've been lucky enough to visit on the ships?
I tell you what, Australia. I think Australia was brilliant. You know, I love it there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me as well.
Yeah, you lived there, didn't you? For 6 months.
Wow, 6 months, yeah.
Did you, Liam? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6 months I
It's
lived
like
in
it's
Sydney.
like living in Britain with sunshine. You
Yeah,
know?
it
That's what
is.
it's like.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
the
yeah.
Australians.
It's a great way of life.
Yeah.
It is because they work extremely hard to play hard.
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Their goal in life, I know I'm speaking generally, but is to have fun and enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we miss a bit. They work extremely hard, but to spend their money and have a great time with it.
Yeah.
And I just think that's
I agree.
brilliant.
Whereabouts in Australia, Wendell, is your favourite?
Brisbane. I love Brisbane.
Brisbane's
yeah.
nice,
Brisbane.
isn't it? Very nice
I like
indeed.
the koalas over
Nice,
there.
nice shopping as well. you
good
know,
climate
shopping
in Brisbane
is
as well,
good,
isn't
Actually,
it?
this dress is
The
from Brisbane.
koala.
Yeah.
Is it really? There you go.
Yeah.
You're full of stories, you are, aren't you,
Yeah,
Sue?
yeah.
Always got a story.
Multi-
Frankie, your favourite place that you visited in the world?
Well, if we're talking about landscape, it's definitely Norway, the landscape.
Norway.
No way.
Norway, the landscape.
It is beautiful.
It is
It
beautiful.
is.
Live,
But once you-
rhythm,
Yeah.
the Caribbean. Wow.
Definitely
Oh,
the
yeah.
Caribbean. Yeah, we're very lucky.
And
Very
culture, of course, is Venice, is Bruges, is all these capitals in the world. That's culture.
It is.
St. Petersburg, for example, beautiful, the Baltic.
Yeah.
But as again, you see, different landscape, Norway, fun, Caribbean.
Yeah.
Say is the capitals.
For
of
different
Europe.
reasons, all of them.
Yeah. Culture, landscape, good times.
Definitely. Well, Sue, obviously you make the most of all these amazing ports of call, don't you? You're always going
Oh, I do.
hiking, going on tours.
Yes.
Tours. I'm terrible for the tours.
You are,
Liam.
aren't you?
Terrible.
And what's your favourite place then that you visit?
I definitely think Australia as well.
Yes.
And of course, I have a soft spot for the Caribbean. So
Yeah.
She
they're
loves
both my
Barbados.
favourite. Barbados, because
yeah.
that's where I
Barbados.
lived, obviously.
Yeah.
I love Barbados. I think
Yeah.
Barbados for me as well is probably one of my favourite places in the whole wide world.
It
Me
is.
too.
Yeah, definitely. And how about ships? Let's talk about favourite ships. We probably shouldn't say this, but
Yes, we should.
go on, we're allowed. Go on, Frankie, your favourite ship that you've ever worked?
Azura!
Sue,
Azura, definitely.
Wendell?
Azura, definitely.
Azura. Sue, why is Azura your favourite ship?
Do you know what? I think everybody says it's the ship, but it's not. It's the people on the ship.
Yes.
And definitely the management, our team that are above us on here are absolutely wonderful. We love you all.
Ah.
And also the passengers, of course. We have lovely passengers on Azura. So we're very lucky to be here.
Yeah.
What she said, I agree absolutely.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, I agree,
It's a
definitely.
family.
It is
We
a
are
family,
a
isn't
big
it?
old
We are a
family.
big family, aren't we?
That's
I love
perfect.
Azura. I'm the same. Azora's my favourite. My second favourite is Aurora. But
Yeah,
my
me
first,
too, I
My
think.
first is Azura. My favourite. The reason why Azura's my favourite is just because the variety on this ship. There's so much choice and variety that you can't possibly be bored, can
No,
you?
I would say you can't. Even though we do the same cruises like year in, year out, there's so much going on that we can stay on board and.
You don't need to get off.
Definitely.
No, so much is changing.
Well, you always
so
go on your
much
tours,
there's
though,
so
don't
much
you? So-
variety that we never get bored. So I don't know how anybody can.
Exactly, from a work point of view as well as a
Yeah.
passenger point of view as well. There's so much variety on the ship that it's a great ship to work on, isn't
It's
it?
fab. Oh, it's
Frankie never
love it.
gets bored, do you,
No,
Frankie?
Frankie's
do you?
always busy.
Me, I
aren't
work
you?
day and
Frankie's
night,
life
night
is
and
never
day.
boring.
Day,
Your life
I'm
is-
a tour operator.
You are actually.
Yeah.
You are actually a member of the
Yes.
Shore Excursions department, Frankie,
You know,
aren't you?
the present for my birthday, they gave me number one.
Did
You're
they?
number one. They gave me an envelope and written number one.
Number
You're
one.
number one escort. Number one escort. No, I love it because that's the only way to learn something and to discover where you are. And that's why you sleep, you catch the sleep when you have a sea day. And then I gain up my batteries and everything. But if I don't take a chance to see the world where I am, it's
You
amazing.
never will.
So, and then of course we start to play in the afternoon, so we have plenty of time to catch up. So I can say easily, with the experience, since I'm 7 years now cruising, I always did the excursions and playing the music. And it's good because you meet the people during the excursion, say, hey, you don't know me, they think that I'm Spanish.
Yeah.
I'm a local guy. And
Yes.
suddenly I tell them, no, I'm the piano player over here. You come to Blue Bar or you come to the Planet Bar, and then I will sing a song for you. So I catch also people from the tours.
You get a following, don't you?
You do.
You're the
You
same
get a
as well,
little
an
clan,
accent
yeah.
duo, aren't you? You get
Yeah,
a little
we do.
following. You get the same people
That's
that come. They
lovely.
follow you around the ship because
Yeah,
obviously you
which
move
is
around the
lovely.
venues, don't you? It's been a good cruise, hasn't it?
Yes, and you know what's good also in Azura? People are coming again and again. That
Yeah.
shows you that they really like it. And I remember the request, so they don't have to tell me, hey, Frankie, play for me as time goes by.
You remember what they like.
Yeah, you remember what they like, and they go, how could you remember? I remember. And some songs, I write the name on top of the song just not to forget the names. But it's good, and I'm learning a lot of songs that I don't know if they ask me a request. And they say,
So you-
"Yes,
it's-
thank
Every
you."
day.
It's interesting for you as well then, because you're learning new things all
There's a
the
lot of
time.
repeat passengers from Aurora on
Yes,
here,
there
Liam,
is, yeah.
from our world cruise.
On the
Yeah.
world cruise.
Yeah.
And
Aw.
Oceana, there's passengers we know from there, so
Yeah.
it's lovely. Yeah.
It is nice, isn't it, when we get the regular passengers back? So it's nice to see familiar faces. So what's next for all of you then? You're all staying on, aren't you, for the next cruise? We're off to the central
Venice.
Mediterranean, aren't we?
Venice, Venice,
Dubrovnik.
Corfu.
Oh, some lovely
Cadiz.
ports.
That's right.
Bit of
Messina.
sunshine again for us, definitely. But I can't believe, I mean, it's 24 days this cruise, but it has gone quite quick,
I
really.
can't believe
hasn't
how
it?
quickly it has gone.
flown.
That's almost a month, and it seems that time has just flown.
Whizzed by, hasn't
Time
it?
flies when you're having fun.
Let's just find out then, before you leave us, you three, all of you, favourite song in the whole wide world, being musicians, if you had to name one song
One
that's your
song.
favourite.
Do you
whether
mean to perform or to listen to?
Have you got different ones? What should we say, Robin? Both.
Both, yeah.
Okay,
if
right.
you've got two, if you've got one to listen to, and then
one-
one that you love singing and performing.
Okay, go on then. Wendell.
You're the sunshine of my life, Stevie Wonder.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Is that to perform or to listen to?
Both to listen to and to
I
perform.
like that,
Yeah.
both.
I like Stevie Wonder. I like Lately by
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder as well. It's a nice song.
yeah.
Yeah, lately, yeah.
Lately, one of my
Sue?
favorite songs.
Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Well, I love to listen to Luther Vandross. He's my favourite artist all time. So any of his songs to listen to, beautiful. To actually perform,
You're going to say something
Go
like
on.
the Birdie song or
something
something.
ridiculous. No, I love my reggae, only because that's what I've
Yeah,
been
that's
doing
your
all my
roots.
musical. Yeah, that's right. Although people look at me like, Sue, you're white, you're English. I know I am, but in my heart,
heart,
I'm
that doesn't-
Caribbean.
yeah.
and
Oh.
So
so that's
tell
where
us
all my
what-
music life
yeah.
has come from. So any reggae
Any
music.
reggae
Can you
to
rap?
perform.
Yes,
Sue?
I can.
Can you? Can you do a little rap for us?
What do you want me to rap? What,
Oh,
I don't know. Can you
What's-
anything?
A bit of reggae to
Go on.
rap. Or
Red, red wine, you make me feel so fine all of the time. Red wine, you make me feel so good like I know you would, chaw.
Look at that.
live performance.
Okay,
from
we're
Sue.
putting a set into Manhattan next week. It's going to be Rap with Sue.
Rap with Sue.
be
You know
good.
how you did a session with Neil Oliver, cruise
Yeah.
director, yesterday
Party
with
Dance
Party Dance
Workshop.
Workshop?
rap
Sue,
workshop
what would you
with
feel
Sue.
about that?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'll do it in the
I'll be
Caribbean.
there.
Lovely, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Frankie, yourself, favourite song to perform and to listen to?
Rap.
Well, it's a very difficult because my heroes are Louis Armstrong and Nat King Cole, both of them, and Sinatra with the big band. So I have such a big repertoire. It depends on my mood. I'm telling you the truth. Because I'm playing alone and I have to have a big repertoire, it depends on my mood. Sometimes it could be Neil Diamond, September Morn, some could be, as you see lately, if somebody asks me, songs that really touch you. I cannot focus in one, but the influence about my singing and playing and is the big band like Sinatra and Nelson Riddle and Nat King Cole and Louis Armstrong and Sinatra and Dean Martin and
You got a lot of favourites, haven't you, Frankie?
There are too many.
Yeah. Do you have a favourite song, Liam?
Yeah.
Favourite song to sing? I love "That's Life" by Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
I like singing that, and to listen to. Well, I'm a massive fan of the Carpenters.
Yes, you
You
are.
wouldn't imagine me to be, but I am a really big fan of the Carpenters.
That's before your time.
It is before my time. Well, actually, yeah. Well, she died a couple of years after I was born, but yeah, I love the Carpenters. My favourite ever Carpenters song is
to you?
a Song for You.
Close to you.
A Song for You that Michael Bublé covered as well.
Michael Bublé sang it, correct.
Yeah,
yes.
I love Karen Carpenter's version of that as well.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
She's
Love her
wonderful
stuff.
voice. Well, before you do leave us, actually, every single day on TV Azura, I don't know if you've tuned in at all for TV Azura before.
course.
Have you?
Have
Good.
you seen
I know.
it?
That was the right answer.
Got a feature.
We always have a daily feature, and it
Yeah.
is called the Top Tip of the Day. And traditionally, Robin sings the jingle for Top Tip of the Day.
Traditionally.
Yeah.
So let's just listen to the Robin version.
Okay.
I don't want to,
Go on, Robin.
threaten you in
Well,
your
this
job.
is it.
I know.
Okay.
But just bear with me.
It's now time for the Azura Top Tip of the Day.
Top tip of the day.
Just like that. But we thought today, because we've got three musicians here, maybe you could do a little three-part
Yeah,
harmony or
harmony.
something of Top Tip of the Day. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Are you ready?
Okay.
Top tip of
Of
the
the day.
That's nice,
That
wasn't
was,
it?
That was all right,
Yeah.
It was in tonality. It was in tonality.
I suppose.
Top tip of the day.
So today's top tip of the day.
Yeah.
Top tip of the day today. Obviously, we've had a different one every single day. Some days two, haven't we,
Yes.
Robin? We have. We've been very lucky.
Very
Today's
lucky.
is actually something regarding your customer service questionnaires. Those forms that were delivered in the past couple of days to your cabins. Very, very important forms to us. Now, it may just look like a piece of paper to you, but they're so important. All the feedback on those questionnaires is all used in planning the future cruises, isn't
They
it?
are. They really are important to us. I know. I mean, I've been not victim to it, but I've done it. Like, been on holiday before and not bothered filling it out. But knowing what I know now, they are so beneficial to us. We need to know what you want. We need to know what to bring back to bring you back. So as long as you fill them in and tell us what you love, then you'll be fine.
So basically, they're a chance for you to tell us what things this cruise you've enjoyed. Make sure you tick those excellent boxes, because
Yes.
obviously every single box that's got an excellent ticks, every comment saying you've enjoyed something, will make sure it stays on the ship and we put it on for future cruises
Yes.
as well. Those forms have all been delivered to your cabins, and this is the top tip. If you pop those in the drop box at reception, now it's just either side of reception,
Yep.
before 6 o'clock this evening, okay, so being the 30th of September, if you get them in that box before 6 o'clock, wait for this, you three. At 6 o'clock, one of those forms is going to be drawn out by our executive purser, Kathy Jones,
Yes.
and the owner of that form will win £100 off their onboard account.
£100?
They will get
Wow.
£100 taken off their bill.
Just like that?
Just like that.
like
Wow, that's
Just like that.
fantastic.
Just like that.
Randomly picked out. So that's
Yes.
the top tip. Get them in before 6 o'clock. Obviously,
6
we'll
o'clock.
accept them again tomorrow morning. However, if you get them in before 6 tonight, then they'll be entered into that draw.
Yes. Don't move on too quickly, Liam, because
Okay.
I've got another one for you.
Are we having two for the price of one today?
I say it's the last one.
Okay, go on.
And it's
Hang
a
on,
top.
hang on. I think you should sing it again before
okay.
you.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Go on.
This is the last ever of this cruise. Top tip of the day.
Lovely.
Lovely.
My top tip of the day is come from a lady that I met just outside the lifts earlier. And bless her heart, she doesn't want to pack. She hates packing. We've been talking about all crew. She's a panic packer, like my sister, and and she's just started like this afternoon. And she said she can't do it. She doesn't know how she's done it, how she got everything in there to start with. But there's no chance that
She's
she's
been
gonna.
buying all this stuff from the shop.
Yeah, she's
hasn't
been
she?
victim to the shops like me.
She has, yeah.
And I did give her a top tip, which she took and she'll use it. I said, why don't you take those Pinot towels out of your suitcase and it'll shut a lot easier. She got a little bit embarrassed and then rushed back to her cabin. I think she knew.
And that's your top tip.
And that's my top tip. Take those P&O towels out of your suitcase and it will shut a lot easier.
There you go. That's today's top tip of the day. Right then, well, Frankie, obviously you've visited quite a few times on TV Azura, as can be viewed on YouTube, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Absolutely,
All of your
yes.
appearances. And traditionally, Frankie, also, whenever you come on TV Azura, you always play the show out with a little tinkle, don't you?
Yeah.
You certainly do. So would you like to do that again today?
Of course, with pleasure.
And we had a little, we thought we'd throw something in there as well, didn't we, Robin, as well
Yeah.
today? Not just Frankie playing today, playing the show
No.
out. We thought maybe Sue could do a little bit of a tune along with Frankie.
Do a little tune together.
Yes,
Frankie.
That'd be
Let's
nice,
Having a
wouldn't
bit
it?
of
a-
Go on, you go and
A
get
bit of a
yourselves ready.
mashup.
Go and get
So
ourselves
Have a
ready.
mash
you
up.
can rap and everything if
I'll
you
rap
want.
as well.
You want to play the bass?
Meantime, from myself, Liam J.
Be excellent. We've had a fantastic cruise, haven't we,
We
Liam?
certainly have. It's been a pleasure entertaining you. We look forward to seeing you again in the very near future, in the middle of this. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
This is for all of you, ladies and gentlemen.
Unforgettable, that's what you are.
Unforgettable, though near or far.
Like a song of love that clings to me, the thought of you that thinks to me.
Like never before.
Someone give more.
Unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you stay. Sing for us, Frankie.
That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable
Thinks that I am unforgettable too.
You are all unforgettable. Thank you.